7-year-old Nancy was feeling anxious as her and her mom and dad were entering Mr. Rukis's house of ghouls. As they entered through the big double doors, she noticed the 4 wax figures that stood in the corners of the main room that guests came into before entering the tunnels. The figures consisted of a skeleton pirate, green zombie dripping with purple blood, a vampire that looked like a dollar store version of Count Dracula, and a Grim Reaper. As the line of people slowly went forward, Nancy and her family entered the tunnels. The tunnels were painted black like the rest of the building, but had orange and purple veins made with neon paint that was glowing by the black lights that were on the ceiling. The tunnels were like a hallway in a house, but a bit thinner, enough to have 1 or 2 people side by side. Nancy started hearing the moaning coming from the walls. The reason why people came. The business had hired people to go in the walls and make moans and screams to scare guests. They even banged on the walls. Nancy took a couple more steps until she jumped from a woman in the wall screaming loudly. She noticed a couple in front of her smiling and giggling after the jump scare wore off. She never understood why people got enjoyment from stuff like this. The rest of the tunnels were just people banging on the walls and moaning. She noticed most of the moans sounded like wails, like there was pain behind them. As they entered the end of the tunnels, the people on the left side of the tunnel started banging simultaneously. She was happy to finally be out and into the daylight outside behind the building where the business had multiple different food stands. Dracula's blood was the one on the far left, where the sign showed a cartoon drawing of Dracula's face with blood dripping down his 2 fangs. They served lemonade that was added with strawberry syrup to make it look red, like blood. The one on the far right, Grim Reaper's hot dogs, where they just served normal grilled hot dogs with buns. On the close left, zombie balls that served green caramel apples. They also had a hand-pan sign that showed something that was rather not family-friendly. On the close right, Skelly's ribs that served funnel cake. The white powder made the cake look like skeleton ribs. Her mom shielded Nancy's eyes after she noticed the zombie one. They decided to get some hot dogs and funnel cake. They finished their food at a red metal table that was shaded by an umbrella coming from the hole in the middle of the table. Before they left, they grabbed some Dracula's blood. Nancy quickly forgot about the creepiness of the attraction after they got in the car and headed home. 2 weeks later, Nancy woke up on Saturday morning from the smell of bacon. She went into the living room where her mom was in the kitchen making bacon and eggs, and her dad was in the living room watching the news on TV. After her mom made everyone plates, Nancy sat on the love seat while her parents sat on the couch, using their couch tray tables to eat on. A new story popped up on the news. Nancy's head shot up as she heard the name, Mr. Rukis's House of Ghouls. The news anchor lady revealed the most disturbing thing Nancy has ever heard. The owner, Mr. Rukis, had kept the people on the walls as hostages that were revealed to be people he literally bought off the dark web. He had actually cut their tongues out to prevent them from yelling actual sentences, only able to make screams and moans, easily disguised as fake ghoul cries. The people on the walls had taken Mr. Rukis down after he had opened the door to the tunnels to come and drop food off, or they jumped him and beat him unconscious until one of the men came and snapped his neck. They were able to tell police their stories by writing on paper. There were 3 people in total. He had fed them food that customers bought from the food stands that was thrown into the garbage. Nancy dropped a piece of bacon she was holding and slowly turned to look at her parents, who were white as ghosts, or should I say, ghouls.